Hello, this is Emma. I hope you're doing really, really well. Here we have a new What's in My Bag video. The perfect video for nosy barkers just like me. I love these videos, and you'll be pleased to know I tidied up before you arrived, so it's nice and organised in here. This is a new bag. I decided in January to treat myself, that I deserved it, and post coffee, I have to say, I did a quick search for the latest companies that make vegan bags, and ended up spending more money than I had planned, and also must have been extremely excited because I ended up buying this one, which is a beautiful grey colour, but on the inside and at the top is this very, very bright almost luminous pink, which is of course very pretty. But it goes with nothing I normally wear, so very impractical for me. But as I say, it was post coffee and I was very excited. But I decided to keep it because I will definitely use it, just perhaps not for every single day. My coat is green, dark green, like a dusty green at the moment, and I wear just colours that don't go with luminous pink. But I have this top which matches a little, and I'm wearing my pink shiny nails, and we have a purple vibe going on in the background. So for this video, the bag perfectly matches. And of course it sounds really good. So it's made by Levante, London. It was in the sale, so I can sleep easy. And it's a winged bag. It has lots of compartments inside, I'll show you. And it's faux leather. Feels really, really soft. It's stiff in its shape, so it'll retain its shape, but the texture is really silky under my fingers. It's very, very well made. Just not the cost I'm used to spending on bags. The last bag I had for what's in my bag, I've only just stopped using it. It was years ago. It lasted quite well, but it's all a bit ripped now and shabby. The handles falling to pieces, the straps, and there are bits cut out, scratched all over. So time for a change. So if I move it a little further down, it's propped up at the moment. And I'll show you the compartments and go through what's inside. Okay. So get your cup of tea ready. I don't think there's anything sensational inside, but it's nice to have a nosy. You can tell me what's in your bag. Perhaps more exciting than mine. Okay, let's begin. Alright, so we have two handles at the top, which just about fit over the shoulder or can be held like this. And this lovely detail on the edges at the bottom on either side. And on the back is plain, and you have these two winged sides. And underneath it has 2, 3, 4 studs to protect the bottom, and you can see the metal edging there, so that would become quite scuffed with me using it, because I tend to pop my bag on the floor if I can't hang it, so it's etched at the bottom there to accommodate for that, and then smooth on the outside. And you have the logo at the top there. And nice feature are the covers for the handles. It has double layer stitching all the way around, so it has a base layer the handle fits in, and then they secure it with another patch over the top. It looks nice. So here is the inside at the top. You can see that there are 3 compartments accessed from the top here. There's 2 side ones, and one in the middle, and a nice feature are these tassels on the zips. They look nice, and the zips are gold. And because it's winged, you obviously have the two sides popping out a little, and they have covered the tops, covered the openings with an extended zip like that, which is good, and you can pop it in and conceal it inside the wing like that, and then pull this out to open it. It's very strong, it's very robust and well made. A lot of craftsmanship has gone into making it, so it's worth the cost, I would say. It depends how well you treat your bags. I don't treat them very well, so this wouldn't last in this perfect condition for a long time. It would look a bit scruffy, so it's probably good I'm using it just now and then when it goes with something. I think it would go with summer dresses that I have, and in the spring when we tend to wear jeans and lace up pumps, and we call our shoes pumps, like not trainers but plimsolls, like Converse, and we wear t-shirts and cardigans or a little jacket, and it would go with quite a few of those things I have, just not really my winter clothes, the warm things I wear. So I definitely will still use it sometime. Okay. So the two outer pockets I don't have anything in, but they would be good for, let's see if I can pop my hand, goes all the way down. It's really nice lining. It's a nice material for the lining. Let me show you. See that? On the outside pockets, they would be good for perhaps a book or documents, something that you don't really access the majority of the time. Maybe an umbrella or something like that. Pieces of paper, a notebook. So in the main compartment, there are two hooks, two eyelets, one here and one on the other side, and those are for a strap that it comes with. And I still have the strap in its wrapper at the bottom. I'll keep it with the bag so I don't lose it. And it's pink. The gold detailing, some hooks, clasps on the ends there. Keep that there. And I'll give you a sneak peek of the inside. It has some really handy compartments in the main one. So if I can tip it so that it doesn't, so everything doesn't fall out. There's a compartment here at the back. There. And then the main compartment, and if I turn it over for you, there are two more, one there and one there, and there's some nice stitching detailing on the inside pockets. It's basically one long pocket with a rim and edging there, which is made from the same material that the pink imitation leather zip sides are, and then it's attached in the middle to make two compartments, and one of them is big enough for a phone and the other for cards or something like that. So it's a handy bag. Okay. And I'll show you what's inside. So in the back compartments, one side I would normally have a phone, but I haven't got my phone in this bag just now because we're in the tingle shed, and I always keep my phone turned off and out of the way of the equipment because it can interfere sometimes. It's on airplane mode in the corner. So I have this little purse. It's the hammer hand and it's embroidered with gold and pink and blue with a little hook there and zip at the top, and it's perfect for loyalty cards and things like that, and gift cards. So I went through this the other day because it was packed out full of cards and half of them I don't use or they were out of date or something, so I condensed it, thank goodness. And there are just a few left, even though it looks like quite a lot still. We seem to have loyalty cards and stamp cards for every shop in this country. So I have one for Heathrow Airport Park working. It's Matalan, which I rarely use. Hobbycraft, Neil's Yard, Pets at Home, Holland and Barrett, and local health stores. They do those little stampy ones. Superdrug. There's a few charity shops that if you have one of their cards, then your donation can be valid for what's it called? Gift aid. And when I have used props quite a lot, or blankets or backgrounds, cushions, that kind of thing, when I've used them for quite a while in videos, I tend to donate them to the charity shops locally, or if they're blankets, I'll take them to the animal sanctuary that we support, and they can use them for the animals to snuggle up. And IKEA, Marks and Spencer's. I think the supermarket ones are in my purse. Boots, all that jazz. My purse isn't big enough for them, so I keep them separately in here and just get them when I need them. Okay, and next I always keep a book in my bag because I don't get a lot of time to read, and I take my bag into the office where I work, which is next to the tinkle shed. It's only across the garden, but I feel like I'm going to work, so I get my bag and go to work. And if I'm editing and loading footage or something, I might have a little read while that's happening. Or if I'm out and about in a waiting room for an appointment, waiting for the kids in the car, something like that, I will grab a chance to read a chapter. So the book I have just bought, and I haven't started it yet, so I'm looking forward to it, is The Wonders of Spiritual Unfoldment by John Butler. And some of you will know who John is. He has a YouTube channel, and lots of people watch him because he has a beautiful voice and he's very relaxing to listen to. But he's just a lovely, gentle man and very kind, and has a lovely way with words, and a great teacher too. So he attracts a lot of ASMR people to his videos, and after a while people were saying this is great ASMR, so now he knows what ASMR is. And he actually made a video recently delving into what ASMR is, and I was really excited to see it because I've known about John for a long time and watched his videos, and it was a really good video, and I commented on it saying I'd love to meet him. So that would be really nice one day. I really hope so, but we'll see. But this is his book. He has written many books, and I like the text is fairly good size, and the books are good size, so it'll be easy to read as well. And there's John on the cover. Even if there is a realm beyond mortality, would finding it improve our lives on earth? What use is spirit to a suffering world? Do prayer and meditation work? After a few unwilling years in business, the author went out to South America to make the world a better place. And, hyphenated. It wasn't so easy. Alone on a mountainside one day, an inner voice said, "To make whole, be whole." He realized that before being of help to others, he first had to work on himself. Once back in England, he looked for and found a source of meditation, which opened up a whole new way of seeing. And then there is a poem on the back, which I assume is written by John. So I look forward to starting this little bits at a time on my journey out and about. And sometimes I read before bed as well. But usually I'm so tired that as soon as I'm in bed I fall asleep straight away. I keep myself busy and get very tired. That's good. So, whilst I'm reading, I like to use this, so I keep it in my bag sometimes, and I also like to use it when I'm editing or doing something else at the computer, at my desk. When I'm concentrating, I use a Himalayan salt pipe. And if you've never seen anything like this before, it looks a bit strange. It's a salt inhaler. So the last couple of years, even before that actually, I started to get chest issues. So I've been investigating it finally, and I think I've got to the bottom of it. But I found that this helps me to breathe better. And it's filled with Himalayan salt. And it has holes at the bottom. You can fill it up through this little stopper here, pop it back. You've got the holes there, and the salt sits at the bottom, and when you are just reading or watching TV or something, just breathe through it. You can breathe in and out through the mouth, but you don't breathe back into it because then you would wet the salt. I think some people may do that as well. Wesley knows. Or you can breathe, you can pop your tongue over the top and then breathe out either side like this. But it's like breathing sea air, and I really like it because I miss the sea. I was raised by the sea, and I don't live near it now, so it feels nice to me. I like it, and it's good for the lungs. And actually, if you do it before bed, it makes me feel a little bit drowsy as well, which I like. Helps me fall asleep quicker. Right, so I'll pop it back out of the way. Now, I always this in my bag, and I think I got into the habit of doing this because I'm a mum, and I usually have a bar or two in the bag, and they're always squished. They've been there a while. So here are 2 squished bars, flat. They didn't start out like this way, they were shaped, less squished, but they still are in date and they still taste the same. They're just squished. So this one is a 9 bar and it's a seed bar. It's gluten free and high in fibre, wheat free. It has a carob topping and sunflower seeds, pumpkin, sesame, hemp. It has some sugar and rice syrup in, so not altogether the most healthy, but it's good. And is there any salt in it? A tiny bit. Soya flour. No nuts. But it's good to fill up if it's an emergency situation. Always a good call to have food in your bag. This one is a good hemp bar. Good gut feeling, high in fibre, source of omega-3, low in sugar, 5 grams of protein, cocoa, hazelnut and hemp heart. Let's see. It's a snack bar with whole hemp seeds, roasted hazelnuts and cocoa powder. It has chicory root fibre, whole hemp seeds, roasted hazelnuts, hazelnut butter, puffed brown rice, cocoa powder and sea salt. So this one's more nutritious. It doesn't have any oils in it. It's hazelnut butter to bind it together. So that's a good one. And I do like hemp. I have a hemp protein powder for smoothies, which is really good as well. It tastes nice. Hemp protein's good for you. And what else do we have? Got my little AirPods. And I try not to wear these very often because I don't think it's very good for you to have Bluetooth in your ears. But they're good for listening to the odd podcast while I'm busy doing something like setting up a video or cooking, and you don't want to disturb everyone else with the sound, or listening to audiobook or something like that, or even music. But they're just handy to have. Or if I'm on the phone to someone, I can still carry on tidying up in the single shed or something like that. So sometimes I call my nana and I'm just pottering around, putting things away and tidying up while I chat with her, and so I'll use those. It's handy to be hands-free. I've got my glasses, and let's put John's book away because it's making a creaky sound. And this is the case for my glasses. Usually I'm wearing them, but the case has a cleaning cloth in there. glasses here I have at the moment, and I get a lot of compliments about them, and people always ask me where they're from, and I'm ashamed of where they're from, so I don't broadcast it because they're designer and I don't really like designer things. But our opticians only sells designer glasses. They're good opticians, they have good equipment, so we go there. And always because I don't have a lot of time to be sending off for pairs of glasses with my prescription and trying them on and things. I just walk out there every time with the intention of getting cheaper glasses, and then I just choose a pair and in 10 minutes I say, right, they'll do. I'm not really into shopping around just because of the time. I've always got millions of things to be getting on with. So these are Dolce & Gabbana ones, and I think they still do them. I can't remember if there was another colour in these, but I really like the design on the corner. I thought they were really funky, and I like different designs for glasses. I enjoy wearing different glasses, and I tend to go for the different coloured ones and the more inventive styles, just because I think it's fun. It makes me feel better about wearing glasses. So yes, those are my overpriced spectacles. Because of the name. That sounds nice. And I like that the case is kind of simple, nothing too bulky. So it's back there. And then I have my purse. It's the same purse as last time. I'm very pleased to say it's doing very well. I don't think I'll need a new one for a long, long time. It's the same make that the last bag was, which is, I think that's the name, is it in there? Don't know if the name of the make is in the purse. I think it is. I think it began with an H or something. I've forgotten what it's called now. Hetty and Sam, was it? Hetty and Sam? Hetty and Sam, I'm sure it was. But this is their purse too. So, let me move in. So we got in here without showing too much detail. I don't think you need my bank details. I've got my debit cards in here, and I've just been learning about crypto, so I have a card from a crypto app, and one that I use for expenses for the channel, and I have some gift cards from H&M, which will be a while before we spend them, but they were given to us at Christmas by my husband's mum. She pops them in the cards, and everyone gives me their gift card to look after. So when we're all out together, everybody can have it back and spend it. So I've got 3 of those. I think one of us must have got something else. I think Bo got something else. Maybe money. And there's one here from TK Maxx. some receipts for props I bought. I think cushions will be on here. Yes, there's one from B&M Bargains, and there's one from TK Maxx and HomeSense. So I keep those, and that's it. I think there's a Royal Mail receipt there as well for package. And this is the purse. It has aloe vera leaves on the outside. And some diamond shapes with a gold outline there on the button, and the same on the back. And it's still looking alright after all these years, so I will continue to use it. And I got a compliment about it the other day whilst I was buying pet stuff, treats for the dogs and things. A nice girl behind the counter said, "Oh, that's a nice purse." And I was really chuffed with myself. It's nice when people chit chat in shops. I always talk to people in shops and have a conversation with the person at the till and the cash register. Kind of makes my day, really. It's part of the whole process to chat with people and smile at people. I'm always the mum that the children are waiting around for, telling me to hurry up, stop talking. Okay. So, one last compartment, and that's the one at the back. That one. On the other side. And there's a lot of stuff in it. So, first thing I found is a lighter, and I like to have a lighter in my bag to light incense and candles, and my oil burners and things. It's just handy to have one. I won't strike it because it's loud. But this is a clipper refillable one, and it's like a shiny yellowy gold. Hair bubble. One of those brown material ones that are not supposed to snag your hair. Handy to have in your bag. And loads of pens. So when someone shouts, where have all the pens gone in the house? I'll know where they are. In my bag. I think when I see one, I grab it and put one in my bag because I think I don't have any and I've got loads. So I've got 5. This is my favourite one, the Uniball Eye, the fine one. It writes nicely for me. Quite like them. Those are in black. And then there's a blue one. I don't know what make it is, but it's a blue ballpoint pen with a grip. And another ballpoint zebra pen. The zebra design on it. Z grip it's called. I don't think I bought this, I don't remember buying this. I've just stolen it from someone. Let's pop these there on top of the squished bar. And another hair bubble. I like these ones because they don't have a join on them, they're just glued so they don't snag the hair. It's quite thick, this one, and if I've used them for a lot of times, then they've stretched a little bit so I can get all my hair in it, because they come quite tight, so I have to stretch them. And, hand cream, of course. This is a Dr. Paw Paw Age Renewal Hand Cream, orange and mango with natural pawpaw. And I think that this was from a set from TK Maxx. They have good deals, don't they, on beauty things? Sometimes. And so I've got a few of these hanging around, one in the car, one in my bag, one at home. I just keep a hand cream on my desk and in the tingle shed as well. They're everywhere and by the sink. Once you start using them, you can't stop, can you? So I'm trapped. And this is a Tarte Lip Sculptor lipstick. Tarte actually sent me one of these, and I did like an unboxing thing ages ago, I think. Oh, there we go. And I used that one and bought a new one because it was good. So there's a lipstick on one side, and it's a nice nude colour. And now I've put hand cream on, I can't open it. And this is a lip gloss. It has a really nice flat applicator, so it goes on nicely. And it's a nice nudie colour as well. And now it has extra lipstick inside. There's a lip balm, and this is a Horror lip balm. I like them. This is the Vita lip balm with almond, cinnamon, rose. I love their lip balms, they're really good. And I haven't done it yet this year, but I will find somewhere that's got an offer on for them and just buy a few, and they'll last me all year round because they can be quite expensive on their own, so I find a deal. My favourite one of theirs is the Moon Balm, and I use it before bed. Two more lipsticks. I don't think it's necessary to have this much lipstick in the bag, but anyway. This one is an autograph one, and it's called Buccal. It's really nice. It says 5B at the bottom. Maybe that's the name, the number for the colour, but it's Buccal, Boucle. It's like pinky nude. It's really nice for spring, and has a nice sheen to it. It's not matte and it's not super shiny, it's just in between. This one's really nice. It's by Tarte. I've had this one a long time. It's called Buff, and it's in one of those cardboard cases. And it's like a ginger colour, but it's glossy and it isn't sticky, so if you like glossy lips but don't want them to be sticky, then this is a good one. It's nice and it smells, and it tingles on the lips a little bit. It's quite minty. It's a nice natural, barely there sort of a lipstick. It's not very strong colour. What's happening here? Okay. It's one of those silica gel packs. Throw away, do not eat. I've actually got a collection of these somewhere in my props drawers in a bag. I just thought they sounded nice, so I collected them all. And haven't used them for anything yet. Thrown that away, I've kept it. And I have in my bag at the moment 2 of these clips, and I have loads of these. If I ever pop my hair up to be out of the way, it's usually with these, because they don't make too much of a mark in my hair, and when it's washed and curled and whatever, I don't put it up in a ponytail, because when I film then I would have a line across the back of my head. So if I'm looking after the animals or doing something around the house, I will clip it up using these, and it does the job. And when I'm styling my hair, I use them as well. They're really handy. And usually I'll use 2, and I'll just clip it up here and tie it at the back and leave the length around the back, just to keep it out of the way of my face. So everything back in its place, and this stuff will stay here while I use the bag for the next few days. Then I shall transfer the stuff when I'm not using this one into a different bag, a cheaper one that goes with everything and doesn't matter if if it gets scruffed. There we are. That's everything packed away. It certainly sounds nice, doesn't it? It's got a nice deep, thick material sound to it, and it's got nice zips. So I hope you really enjoyed that little chilled hangout type of a video. It's nice to chat to you in this way. I like it. And if you're about to go to sleep, or just have a little snooze, or sit down and relax, I hope it's a good one. If you're about to do something else, go out and about, and have a great day. Whatever you're doing, I hope it's with lots of love. And I hope you're doing well. I'll see you very soon.